funding a program that supports infrastructure projects throughout the state this May. More on Ohio Issue 2 and what it means for infrastructure in the state of Ohio. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I am LV Hissam. This May, Ohio voters will decide whether to continue funding a program that supports infrastructure projects throughout the state. Ohio Issue 2 appears on the ballot for the May 6th primary in Ohio. If the measure passes, it will allow the state to issue up to $2.5 billion in general obligation funds to support the State Capital Improvement Program, or SCIP, over the next 10 years. SCIP helps local governments pay for infrastructure projects like roads, bridges, and water system upgrades. Washington County State Representative and former County Commissioner Kevin Ritter says SCIP funding is often essential for infrastructure projects in southeastern Ohio and other rural parts of the state that don't have the local tax revenue or bigger metropolitan areas.
We don't have the tax base to raise the tens of millions, sometimes hundreds of millions of dollars that are needed for infrastructure projects. I remember a couple of years ago when I was a county commissioner, the state had proposed putting a bridge across the Muskingum River. That bridge was an $80 million project. So we simply don't have the tax base to raise the funds needed for these sorts of things.
Ritter emphasized that the bonds proposed by Issue 2 would be paid for by existing revenues, meaning passing the ballot measure wouldn't raise taxes. In addition to helping communities improve their infrastructure, Ritter says passing the measure would help create thousands of jobs for people in the building trades who would work on the infrastructure projects over the next decade. Ohio voters have approved 4 ballot measures to support SCIP since 1987. Turning to the weather now, meteorologist Kurt Greenfield joins us live with a quick look at the forecast.